What's going on, KontraBandBeatz?
What's going on? How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm so glad to see you today.
Thank you, thank you. Glad to talk to you too and see you too.
Good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
Okay. So I'll make sure when people come in that they can hear too. So I may ask them if they can hear us both.
No problem.
Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, I want to make sure I can hear you. So I'm so glad that you're here. I'm Monique Marie.
Okay.
And this, of course, is the face behind the brand. And so tell me, who is KontraBeatz? Who is KontraBandBeatz?
KontraBandBeatz, music producer, born and raised out of San Francisco, California. I've been doing this since I've been 13. Took it serious when I hit 18.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah.
That's what's up. 13, 18. So how did you know, I should say, when did you know? When did you know that you were just focused only on making beats, making music for others?
Probably when one of my friends heard my beats and was really trying to push me to really sell a lot of them and get heard a lot. And that's when I hit 18, and I really just pushed forward and took it serious after that.
Okay.
Look back.
That's amazing. Well, I'm excited because, of course, I got a chance, as you know, to hear, your most recent work, along with, of course, your brother's work. I mean, you have families that are family in the business. I mean, that's incredible to me. The most recent singles, of course, that I'm going to focus on, of course, are the drip, the one that's right now.
Yeah, that's hot.
E-Rain.
That single.
For those who haven't heard it.
Man.
Yeah, I love E-Rain. It's amazing.
God, man.
He's just been wonderful. That's, of course, how this connection has been able to happen. I mean, I'm just like, who produced that song? I mean, it's insane. So I'm playing a little bit of it now, of course, for our listeners that don't know, but I'm hoping to God that they will know today. Okay.
Yeah.
Written by E-Rain, produced by KontraBandBeatz, and it is available on all platforms. And so tell me about this beat, because I mean, it's just, of course, we know, of course, E-Rain wrote the song. How did the tunes, the instruments, the melodic sounds, everything, how did everything come together?
So how it came together was I was just working on that beat actually, and then I called my homeboy. He actually co-produced on that track as well. He go by him, and I sent him what I had, and he put some drums to it.
Wow.
So he sent it back to me, and then from there, I was like, I got the perfect guy to get on there. And then from there, that's when I called you, Rain.
Oh my God.
The track, and then it just came up.
The rest is history. The rest is a hitter. It's a hit. I love it. Love it. You have two other singles that are spinning right now. The other one is "Thinking About You" by your brother Bizzle.
Yeah, that's going crazy.
Tell me about that.
Shout out to Bizzle. Me and him been working on, a lot of singles, a lot of projects. And how that came across is I just was sending him some beats. He called me instantly like, yo, that's a hit. Just before he even wrote it, he heard the beat and was like, that's gonna be a hit.
Yeah.
I got something to it. We went to the studio. He ended up getting Keitra on it. Shout out to Keitra. She did her thing, started singing, going crazy, and then we was talking about doing a music video for it, and then it just came across. We ended up shooting a music video, and people end up loving the song.
Yeah, that's a hot hitter too. So I mean, you're super talented. It's wonderful because you're blessed to have, of course, family in the business, and it makes, of course, the energy better. I'm always going to emphasize energy. Working with who you can work with that vibes, and having at the end of the momentum of releasing something, it feels good because it's like each other. It's like we did this. And it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. So one other single that's really spinning right now, real big, "Wake Up." And I want to make her name right. Is it Juche?
Yeah, Juche Signature. She
Juche?
out of Chicago.
Did you
Yeah,
show
she's
signature?
definitely talented.
Okay, that is hot. That is a so tell me about that one.
uh, I met her from doing a it was a song that I released. It was called Go Harder, and I
Mhm.
did a challenge. She ended up doing the challenge and ended up winning the challenge, and from there we've been working ever since. But she's definitely talented. We got like I think like 50 singles on the works and
Woo,
a lot of music videos on the
what a
way.
vlog, huh? She's young too. 50
Yeah,
singles. Good Lord.
yeah. But we
That's
ain't dropped none of them yet. The only one we dropped was Wake Up, and we dropped one more single after that. But we got a lot on the way.
yeah, I like her style. I like her energy. I like her music. And so I saw another one. Did I miss something you just posted today? Is that a new single too? What am I?
Um, what was it?
Oh,
What
no,
was
that's the
it? I
drip,
posted.
that's the drip video. That's the drip video.
Yeah, yeah,
Which again, I'm so excited for Elaine. I had actually, I was sharing with him this morning. I was like, I had to congratulate him again. Just as like, on the views on YouTube, like over 76,000 views on the vid. I was telling him about just even the reels on here. I mean, I try to pay attention to like all the analytics and stuff. So, I mean,
yeah,
it's moving.
yeah. Definitely. Like Rand, he definitely talented man. I definitely got a lot of work I want to do with him. A lot more.
How did you
Yeah.
and Elaine meet?
We met in North Carolina. Me, Bizzle, and a couple other artists went out there to perform a song, and then when we was performing and stuff, we got done performing, and then he performed.
Wow.
And after he performed, we exchanged numbers, and just was cool after that. And then I ended up tapping in with him and saying, let's work on a single. And he was all down for it. And then from there, he ended up hearing that beat,
Hmm.
and that's what it is now from here.
Wow. Well, he's definitely the real deal. I would say that.
Yeah,
I've never seen anybody like him. I emphasize it so much because, it's very rare. You know, you meet a lot of different breeds,
yeah,
especially in this business, So to come across someone with that type of realness is just it's a blessing. So
yeah.
I'm
Definitely is.
so happy to know him too, and he's the real deal. So let's talk about a little bit about the skills of course, a producer of your stature, because I mean, you are a heavy hitter. You're very humble. You work with a lot of artists. What for somebody that's say aspiring to be a producer like yourself? What would you say are the essential skills that a producer needs?
Um, Skills that a producer need is determination, never quit, be humble, listen, and practice on your craft every single day.
Absolutely. Wow. So you're practicing every day. I mean, because for one, you're working. So I mean, that's like automatic,
I,
right?
I try to do like 10 to 15 beats a day, but yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Just, keep working every single day.
Keep working, definitely. So what is that like? What is your creative process like? So if you go back to Drip, you mentioned how, you were talking to the co-producer, you have the perfect person, the perfect artist for this song. What would you say the creative process is like though? How would you describe, how you typically create? Are you in like a well-lit room? Are you in the room with the red light on? I mean, what is it like for you?
I'm usually either by myself or, I mean, I could be with a couple artists in it, but I usually like being by myself and just really just getting in the mood and just it just come off the top of my head.
Mm,
Just
yeah, that's magic, right? So you got,
yeah.
yeah, Bolo. I think I was just talking to somebody this morning, a friend of mine, and I was saying, like, how everyone's saying, oh, being quarantined is so hard and social distancing is hard. And I'm just like, I've been social distancing for 2 years. Like, this is right. But I mean, like,
Yeah.
real, like, when you're really trying to elevate, you know what I'm saying, you have to separate yourself. And it's not a mean thing. It's just like, this is about you. You know what I'm saying? This is about me. This is how I create, you know. I mean, yeah, I can create and collaborate with others, but the mindset, I'm saying this, it has to be in that perfect place, you know, in order to be able to give out what you're giving. And I mean, and you're giving out some great music. Who inspired you to make music though? Like, which famous musicians have you learned from?
I probably have to say who inspired me would probably be the Jacker.
The Jacker. Rest in peace, the Jacker.
Definitely. R.P. the Jacker. He definitely inspired me. Really opened up the door for me. Another person that inspires me from this game is probably be Larry Jones and Lil Boosie.
Okay. Wow. So is your parents or your mom, is your mom a musician, a singer, songwriter?
No, actually, no, but she's my biggest fan, though. I can tell you that. She
I
talks
know.
about me.
I know it's her birthday today, right? Is it today?
Yeah, it's her birthday today.
Okay, we're gonna take care of her today. So
Yeah,
she's your biggest fan. And so,
yeah.
like, of course, having your mom truly support everything that you're doing and what you've created.
Yeah, she's definitely. She always talking about me. I'll be like, man, we gotta do that. But yeah.
Yeah. So did you guys listen to like a lot of oldies, like, you know, I shouldn't say oldie, I would say classic, like Marvin Gaye and
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely was my household when I was younger, listening to that.
okay. What about other type of genres like dance hall, reggae?
Reggae. I mean, I don't mind any genre. I mean, I like it all. I mean, especially now that I'm a music producer, I gotta hear every single thing. So I'm
Absolutely.
open to everything.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're like again I said, you're a big a heavy hitter. So which famous producers though do you admire and why?
The famous producers that I admire is probably have to be
That's a hard one.
Metro
Who?
Metro Boomin.
Oh yeah.
Metro Boomin. I definitely like his style. Why? I like that 808. I like the breakdown she does for it.
Mm-hmm.
I just Zaytoven.
Nice.
And
Wow.
you know,
So how did you come up with your name, KontraBandBeatz? I love it.
how did I come up with my name? I actually was going by a different name, and that name was getting big. And then I got papers saying I couldn't use the name, so I had to think real quick off the top of my head. And actually, my label is Contraband Entertainment, so I just was like, let me just put Contraband, and then I just put Beats with it real quick, and people loved it, and I just kept running with it after that.
Well, it's very creative. I like it a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very creative. I was just like, I mean, how powerful, you know? It's like everything is a part of what's in a name. And so I just, you know, when I ask people like how they come up with names, business names, different things like that, you know, sometimes it includes your name, I should say, but I think KontraBandBeatz is super dope. So I like that a lot. So tell me this. You have the 3 singles that are spinning right now. What's next? I know you're not supposed to mention, you know, up and coming releases, but I mean, who are you working with next, and what's coming next for KontraBandBeatz?
What's coming next? I got this artist named Actual, and he's out of Atlanta, and he's about to be dropping an album real soon. And I got like 2 tracks up on there that I produced, and that's gonna be very big.
Okay.
Bizzle, we about to be dropping a few more singles probably next month with music videos. So be on the lookout for Bizzle for sure. And like I said, Duche definitely coming with some heat. We definitely got a lot of music videos on the way, and I'm looking forward to working with a lot of people, just in the future too, especially you too. I heard some of your music.
Did
I like it. I love it.
What did
Yeah.
you?
Huh?
What song did you hear?
You Gonna Know My Name, and then that new single you just dropped. What was it?
Love Is There.
Yep.
And how you like both of those?
Yeah, I do. I like it a lot. We definitely need to network.
Okay, well, we can do that. Love Is in the Air, actually, G. Coop produced that. You know, he's Oakland. He actually co-produced Bad and Bougie with Metro Boomin. Yeah, so he did Love Is in the Air, and then You're Gonna Know My Name. I produced that myself. So
That's
yeah,
so.
I get excited.
Like,
Still funny. I think it sounds kind of funny when I say it because I've never produced a song in my life. So I'm like, I don't even know where it came from, but well, I do know it came from God, you know. But from inside, it was very interesting, you know, for me to be able to do something like that. So thank you. I appreciate that. I was gonna go backwards to something I wanted to ask you because I saw something on your site the other day. Let me go actually to engage with some of our listeners. We have a few folks on. I see Eraine. Hey, Eraine. I see Nanette Marie Anderson, Lady Gemini, 7th Street Band. Shout out to the 7th Street Band. Drummy. Any questions that you guys want to ask KontraBandBeatz while he's on here live for us on his mother's birthday? Any questions? Where are you guys? Are you guys hanging out today? Are you taking
yeah, I'm probably go take her out, get some food, and then probably grab her a cake or something.
Okay. So Bizzle, you know, Bizzle's going to be on next week. I ended up.
That's
yeah. Because when I was listening to that one tune, I was just like, "That's hot." You know, I was super excited about that. So I was like, "Okay, well, we need to get Bizzle on here." So he's coming. He's coming on Wednesday.
Definitely.
Yeah, he said, you know, he's a father and he's gonna be, you know, he likes to make sure the babies are okay and the homework. So we're gonna do an evening live for him.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna do. So let me ask you this: what lessons have you learned on your journey as a producer? You talked a little bit about, you know, just the aspiring process from 13 and on. What are some of the lessons? Because I mean, a lot of good things are happening this year with these, you know, with these 3 singles. But what are some of the challenges and lessons you've learned coming up as a producer?
Some of the lessons and challenges I learned is always just take care of your business, as paperworks, copywriting, just making sure you discuss everything with the artist hand for, you know. But that's what I learned. I mean, it's just take care of your business, just business wise.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you say, as far as just going through to the extent of having an attorney, even, or you can do it all yourself?
I would say yes, get an attorney, but I mean, you know what you're doing. Yeah, I would say get an attorney. Yeah.
Okay. So, because the only reason why I'm asking, I have a friend who was on yesterday and was mentioning a few things about, you know, performance rights organizations and things like that. So it's like, obviously there's a lot of aspiring producers, you know, not just artists, songwriters, but there's so many that just kind of just want to be behind the scenes and do the music. And we all know that there's several performance rights organizations. How would you go about selecting one if you're not familiar with who they are?
How would I go about selecting one? I'll do my research on Google. I'll ask people in the industry, just ask close friends, and just do my homework. Just really just be around people that know what I want, and then just pick their brain.
Yeah. I'm one that always likes to do paperwork too. So that's why it's nice to hear. It's like, I won't even start recording without.
No, I would. Yeah, I wouldn't even. Yeah, I wouldn't even wait for that.
It's crazy, but why is that? Because some folks are just like, let's just start. I'm got the energy. Let's just go. But you know, do you run into that with other artists or?
Yeah, I do. But then when I bring out the paperwork, you know, some of them be like, but majority of people that I do know, they already know what time it is, and they already
Absolutely.
be familiar with it, so they be down for it.
Yeah. So 3 hit singles in the middle of a pandemic. Drip by E-Rain, Thinking About You by Bizzle featuring Kendra, and Wake Up by Juche's Signature featuring Boss Money. Just two? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you're saying it right.
So how is that possible? I mean, there's a lot of folks right now that are very stagnant, very worried, very concerned about the pandemic. How have you been able to maneuver since March 16th of this year when we all went on lockdown?
I got in the studio and just locked down and started really working even harder, and I had so much time to just work on my craft and just work on a lot of music to dish out to artists that I should be good.
Yeah. It's definitely therapy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that it's therapy. And since you're in the Bay, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm about 30 minutes out, about 40 minutes out now. But being from the Bay, how has it been as far as just seeing what's been going on aside from the pandemic with the race wars and the discrimination that we're visibly seeing right now while we're all paused?
How's it been going on? Really, I just I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff on social media, on the news. I mean, I've really been in the house, so I really just been trying to stay focused on my music. But I mean, as of being outside, it's I try to just stay really inside, really.
Yeah, just kind of like staying away from it all and not
Yeah.
not getting into any trouble and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever, as a producer, especially as a Black producer, have you ever experienced racial discrimination?
Yeah.
Really?
Definitely. Yeah.
Share more about that experience with us.
It's when I was in Arizona, going to college out there. Um, you know, I was with my older brother getting off of work and going home, and I don't know, it was just 2 kids drove past me, hit a U-turn, tried to throw a water balloon, said the N-word, drove off.
Mm.
And in Arizona, you could carry guns and stuff. So I don't know, my brother had, pistol, but then it's crazy because when they threw the water balloon, cops seen it, and that was gonna pull them over, but they hit a ton. So it was, I don't know, it was some racial stuff like that, but I wasn't really tripping off of it.
Yeah, but what a horrible experience, though. Like, I don't know how old you are, but I won't tell you how old I am. But I basically, at this age, I think it's just, it's hard for me, to see racism right now because it's like it's something that you've read about, you know about, all the way going back to, of course, the days of understanding the protests during MLK, Martin Luther King, and fighting for our rights. But to now see it today, it's heavy,
Yes.
In the middle of the pandemic, I actually broke down. Like, it just came out of nowhere. I just cried, like, and just nonstop, couldn't stop crying because it was just like, why? Like, why? Why is this happening? But it's been happening, so I think it's important for producers like yourself, to continue to do what you're doing as a heavy hitting producer, because you're making some very, very incredible sounds. So, and that's therapeutic to all of us. So appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Are you a father? Do you have kids?
No, I don't got no kids yet.
No kids yet? Well, they're going to be very creative when you do have kids. That's going to be powerful. So you're an uncle though, right? Because Bizzle has.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I definitely got uncles, nieces.
Okay, that's wonderful. So besides staying home and everything right now, I mean, what does KontraBandBeatz do outside of making music? I mean, there has to be something else that you enjoy doing, of course, that we don't know about.
Something I love doing other than making music. What I really love music. I mean, clothing brand. I love fashion, clothes. shoes, taking trips, and just seeing other cities.
Okay. So what's your next? What's your dream vacation on your bucket list after quarantine's over?
Probably Africa.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I've never been to Africa. Which part of Africa?
I want to go to Nigeria.
Nice. Well, of course, I hear that the border, of course, is closed right now, but I mean, that would be a very nice escapade to go to Nigeria. Where else would you like to go?
Probably New York. I definitely need to go to New York too.
Oh my God! So you haven't been to New York yet? Oh, because you met.
Nah.
Where did you meet Elaine? You said North Carolina.
No, yeah, North Carolina.
Okay. Wow. So you have. I've been to New York several times. I've been to New York City. I've been to it's like New Jersey, and then I've been to I think it's called Long Island, New York. Yeah, it's so long ago, but it's a beautiful city. It's a big city, and the people there are, when it's cold, I wouldn't go in the cold when it's super cold, because I'm being from Oakland. 60 degrees is cold to me. So yeah. I was there in my little mini trench coat, and everybody else was walking around in like fur and goose downs and stuff, and I just felt out of place. So I now know next time when I go back, it should probably be like mid-June or July,
Okay. So, that's the times to go, mid-June, July?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking that's the time I'm going to go, because it seems warm. It seems warmer during that time, So, okay. Well, I'm so glad that you came by today. You also, you mentioned one other song that you said one other song. I just pulled up your page.
It was another song that's a single too. That just got released. It's called Cost by Actual.
Okay.
And that's definitely doing a lot of numbers too.
Tell us about that. Who's the artist?
The artist, he's based out of Atlanta, and his name is Actual. And like I said, I got 2 songs that's about to be dropping on his next album dropping soon.
Wow, you dropping a lot of hits, KontraBandBeatz. Proud of you, brother. That's what's up. That's really exciting. So I hope, I think I'm recording just in case, because you're my 3rd live this week. So I've had 3 kings this week, and I feel so blessed. Between, E-Rain, Future New York, and of course, Easy Money, Big Bag 100s, and of course now you, KontraBand. So you guys have helped me this week, because as you know, I just started this, the face behind the brand. I think it's important, because we always hear your names, but we don't never get to see who you are, in your living rooms. So I think this is incredible. So what I did, just in case, I'm doing a screen recording. And if somebody else, of course, at home that knows me, I see you, Lady Love. Thank you for joining. So do me a favor and either screen record this for me, because today is KontraBandBeatz mother's birthday. And what is your mother's name?
Sherry.
Sherry?
Yeah.
Okay. So that way we can make sure that she gets this. Is she on Instagram?
Yeah, she's on Instagram.
Is she watching?
No, I don't think she's watching right now. I don't think she's watching. She's probably getting jazzed.
Okay. So she could watch it later, because I'm going to sing happy birthday to Sherry. Okay. And then I'll let you get back to your day with your mommy, okay?
All right.
Okay, so this is for you, Sherry, on your birthday today. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and wishing you many more. Oh, is that her? Oh, no.
That's not her.
Bizzle? No. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm like literally on live on the spot here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sherry. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sherry. And thank you so much for lending out some time with KontraBandBeatz for us today on your special birthday. So enjoy your mommy, and I'll be seeing you soon. And make sure you tune in next Wednesday. Bizzle will be on at 7 p.m. Okay?
I definitely will. I love your wonderful voice. We definitely need to make a song.
And we definitely will. I told E-Rain, I think E-Rain is still on here. I told him I want to do a few things with him, and also do the follow-up to Drip. Thank you kindly. Thank you so much. Okay, and be safe today. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right. See y'all in a minute.
Peace.